guys, if you are new to my channel, welcome. I'm Maya Nicole, and if you're a returning subscriber, welcome back and thanks for coming back. So please don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and comment. I would greatly appreciate it, and come join the rest of us, you feel what I'm saying, and have a good time. I will show you a good time. Just subscribe, period. So in today's video, I wanted to do something a little different. So I know, like, I really want to focus on the year coming up and really, think about my goals and what all I want to do with this year. So as you all may know by the title, we will be making a vision board. The reason I wanted to do this was because 2019 was definitely like a very trying year for me, because it was a year that really pushed me to like grow and like expand my mind and open my mind a lot. And so with the things that I've learned from 2019, I really just want to apply those in 2020 and learn more things and just better myself, and hopefully improve the experiences that others have with me as well. For those who don't know, a vision board is just like a collage of images representing a person's like goals or aspirations in life, and its intended purpose is to like serve as like inspiration and or motivation. The pros of a vision board are you can set out concrete goals and you'll know like exactly what you're working towards. It also helps with like manifestation and motivation, speaking positive things into the universe, and really just speaking up good things in your life and the things that you want in your life. And overall, like, it helps you like stay focused on your goals. The saying that's like out of sight, out of mind, like this is somewhat like insight in mind. So if you see this every day, it'll like motivate you to work towards your goals and keep going to the things that you want to do in life. But it'll also, like, as the year progresses, keep you centered. It'll just remind you of where your mind was in the beginning of the year, and like just stay in the path and staying on your goals and not like veering away from that. But enough of me babbling. Let's start on this vision board. Okay, so first things first, you will need a poster board. Doesn't really matter which color, do whatever tickles your fancy, whatever you want to look at for 365 days. Then you will need your inspiration. Your inspiration is just pictures that pretty much depict the goals and things that you would like to explore and accomplish this year. The rest is pretty easy. You just slap it on the board in any way, shape, or form that you want it, and that's pretty much the easy part. Now, with the goals that you have, you can't just slap it on the board and expect the world to just open up for you. You know what I'm saying? You gotta put the work in. Obviously, we all have a lot of things and goals we want to accomplish, but don't do anything too easy. You know what I'm saying? You should stretch yourself, but don't do something that's maybe too big of a goal. I don't want to use that terminology, like too big of a goal, but more of like biting off more than you can chew. You know what I'm saying? Do things that's a stretch, but it's still attainable if you work for it. Things are buildable. You don't have to go from 0 to 100. So the main thing that I will be putting on my vision board is my quote or motto for the year. The quote that I chose, or I kind of just wrote it, is things that I tell myself that I don't really, I guess, necessarily apply, but the quote is relax, focus on the positive. A lot of times I can just get overwhelmed with situations and I can focus on the negative and overreact. So this is just a reminder to tell myself, like, in any situation that comes your way, like, just focus on the positive, focus on the things that are good in your life, and just keep putting out positive energy and vibrations, because that will always come back to you. And that's just really the main thing. So with that being said, just gonna take this baby and we're gonna glue it in the center of the board, or tape it. Okay, so one of my main goals is getting 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. I just really enjoy the creative process and, you know, the interaction with people that are watching my videos. I just really enjoy that. It gives me, you know, some type of fulfillment, and I'm just really appreciative for that. The reason I kind of did this setup is just because, like, if I see it, then I'll believe it, and therefore I'll attract it. Okay, so the next goal that I have for myself this year is a lot of self-love. So I feel like it's very easy just in today's society and social media and things like that. It's easy not to love yourself, and it's easy to put yourself down and view yourself as inadequate. I struggle with these things. I just really want to focus on viewing myself as enough, and, you know, having more confident thoughts about myself, because if I have more confident thoughts about myself, it'll change, you know, how I interact with others, how others approach me. It kind of just improves your quality of life. The better you feel about yourself, the better you feel about life. So the next goal I have for myself on my vision board is application. I have learned a lot of skills this year for, like, coping with stress and anxiety and hardships and stressors that come with life. I think it's all well and good to learn, you know, many coping strategies and things like that, but the most important part is to apply them. I really want to put emphasis on that this year, just because I think that, you know, forming the habits of applying these coping skills, it will become a lifestyle for me, and it'll help me be able to maneuver and handle things a lot better. Okay, so the next goal that I have for myself is meditation. So the reason I want to set a goal for meditation is because I think that it exercises a lot of self-control, and I think that is a key skill in everyday life. Being able to just, you know, focus on yourself and focus on the present and be mindful, I think that is a very just important skill to have. So I really want to focus on meditating and making the time for it this year. So let's just, you know, try to stay tuned for that. Okay, so the next goal that I have for myself, this is kind of a major one for me, just because it's something that I've really struggled with pretty much my entire life, and that is self-discipline. Now, self-discipline, I feel like that's something that everyone has struggled with in their life, but I know that if I really buckle down and train myself to have self-discipline, I could be light years away from where I am now as far as progress. And so I really want to focus on that this year, just keeping myself disciplined, meaning what I say and sticking to my word, and, you know, being content and standing in that. So cheers to self-discipline. Now that I've shared a few goals with you and kind of how I set it up in my mind, just to save time, I'm going to finish putting my board together, and then I'll elaborate a little bit more on each of my goals, and then hopefully you all can try it too. So let's get to it. Okay, so I finished my vision board. So to give some insight on some of the things on the board. So, like I said, here's my main quote. I already talked to you guys about my YouTube goals and, you know, meditating and things like that. Here I have crystals just because I just recently learned about crystals this year, and I think they're really beautiful, and I love, you know, the energy that they give out. And so I really want to learn more about crystals. I put this here because I want to start cooking more, especially since, you know, I'll be moving out in a few months. So I really want to start the habit of, you know, cooking more and just, you know, diversifying myself in different ways. Here I have an organized life because the way that I kind of have these things, I have them overlapping because I feel like some of these traits, like, they bleed over into everything. So, for example, like being organized regarding school and work. So just reminding myself to be organized. Sometimes I can get really junky. I have a lot of clothes. So just reminding myself to, you know, be proactive and put my clothes away and things like that. Kind of sad, but it is what it is. These are more pertaining towards school, like raising my GPA, keeping my GPA between a 3.0 and a 3.5 is my goal for this year. Another goal that I have, somewhat of a stretch goal, I started this in 2019, but I really want to be fluent in Spanish. I really want to continue teaching myself Spanish because I really did enjoy that this year, so I want to continue that. Another stretch goal that I have is because I dislike reading very much. I would like to read a book a month, so that's 12 books for 12 months. I actually am really excited for this because I feel like I would be utilizing my time way better reading books as opposed to, like, you know, scrolling on Instagram or something. I have creativity because I feel like that's really the forefront of my life, and that's what gives me meaning and joy. So just reminding myself to, you know, be creative, but also just like not in one regard, in like multiple regards, just, you know, like going on to different paths and trying new things. But I also wanted to put emphasis on photography because I feel like I kind of fell off from that. So I definitely want to get back into that. But yeah, so that's a quick rundown of my board. So yeah. Okay, so now that I'm finished, I feel really good. I definitely feel like there's a lot of white space left on it, but at the same time, like, I don't want to overwhelm myself with, you know, too much. I feel like this is, you know, a pretty good start. I feel good because I didn't really want to do this. I didn't feel like doing it. I really just wanted to go sleep, but it felt good to, like, you know, kind of push past what my urge was and just get this done. And I'm glad that I did it because, you know, like I said, everything is, you know, more clear now, and I just can't wait to just, you know, start checking off the things on my board. Me and Bae. Period. My Bae in 2020, you know, start on that. So now that everything is done, please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, comment, all of that. You know what I'm saying? Join the family. You all are welcome. You know, spread the word. I hope you all enjoyed this video, and I hope you all, you know, get inspired by this and decide to go make a vision board of your own. If you do, you know, keep me updated, send me pics, whatever. I put my social media handle in my description box and at the end of my video, so let me know what your goals are for 2020, and, you know, we can try to let me not use the word try. We can stick to our goals this year together. So with that being said, again, I hope you all enjoyed it, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.